temperature correctly. First, I should help patient to assume comfortable position with hand turned away toward side. When patient had been lying on one side, I should use upper ear. And I should note if there are cerumen in patient's ear canal and obtain temperature from patient's right ear if right-handed or patient's left ear if left-handed. And next, I should ask patient if she's comfortable in her current position. Ma'am, okay kay lang ba ti position niya ata ma'am or kahit ba ti nakatugaw, nakaida? Siya ma'am? Okay, thank you ma'am. And next, I should remove thermometer handheld from charging base, and I should not apply any pressure to the ejection button. And next, I should slide disposable speculum cover over otoscope-like lens tip until it lock in place. I should not touch the lens cover. And I should insert speculum into ear canal based on manufacturer instruction. For adults, I should pull ear pinna backward up and out. And for children younger than 3 years of age, I should pull pinna down and back. Point cover probe towards midpoint between eyebrow and sideburns. Children older than 3 years of age, I should pull pinna and back. Next, I should fit speculum tip snugly in canal pointing toward nose. Like for optional, move the thermometer in figure 8 pattern. Ma'am, okay lang ba if ito naman? Next, I should press scan button on handheld until unit is given, and I should leave speculum in place until audible signal indicate completion and temperature appears on digital display. Next, I should remove speculum and note temperature reading. Push ejection button on handheld unit to discard speculum cover into appropriate receptacle. Thank you, ma'am. Next, when temperature is abnormal or second reading is necessary, I should replace probe cover and wait 2 minutes before repeating in same ear or repeat measurement in other ear. And I should consider an alternative temperature site or instrument. And next, I should return handheld unit to the thermometer base and perform hand hygiene. Next, I should inform patient of temperature reading and document regarding agency policy. Ma'am, dry temperature nga naalam ni ket normal ma'am 36.7 within appropriate range ma'am adult. So awan ti gurigor mo or awan ti infection dita bagi mo. And next, I should help patient into comfortable position. Okay ka lang ba dita ayan mo ma'am? Okay ma'am. And assuming side rails were raised, and I should lower the bed to lowest position, locking into its proper position. And I should place nurse call system in an accessible location within patient's room or reach. And lastly, I should perform hand hygiene. Next is the evaluation. I should, like when assessing temperature for the first time, I should establish it as baseline if within acceptable or appropriate range. And next, I should compare temperature reading with patient's previous baseline and acceptable temperature range for patient's age group. And when patient had a fever, I should take temperature for 30 minutes after administering antipyretics and every 4 hours until temperature stabilized. And next, I should use teach back, revise instruction if patient or family caregivers cannot able to teach back correctly. And for documentation, I should document temperature and route appropriately, document temperature after administration of specific therapies as applicable, document evaluation of patient and family caregiving learning, and for the handoff reporting, I should report abnormal findings appropriately and report measures taken to reduce or increase temperature and need for reassessment.